ng project.
Magkaiba yung pondo, pareho yung project.
Pag pareho yung title ng project, ang nangyayari ho, nagkakaroon ng discretion yung district engineer on how to implement the project. So in other words, lalabas po yung unang pondo, tapos yung pangalawang pondo, pero siya na magdidictate kung saan po i-implement yung project na yon. No? So dahil nga parehong-pareho yung title ng project at wala naman technical description. So yun po yung nagiging problema dahil may discretion ngayon yung district engineer on how to implement and where to implement the project.
In effect, double appropriations.
Yes, totoo ho yun.
Not necessarily pareho yung amount, yung funding, pero doble pa rin ang appropriation.
Correct.
The DPWH has a number of key programs, and types of projects that we may be interested to be enlightened and to find out what these programs are all about. Now, I will name a few of them. Yung Asset Preservation Program, When we say Asset Preservation Program, ano po ba ito?
Under the sub-programs, Mr. President, Senator Lacson, meron ho dito preventive and maintenance, rehabilitation, construction, upgrading of damaged paved roads, rehabilitation, construction of roads with slips, slope collapse and landslide, construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of drainage along national roads. So nakikita ko ho dito, marami ho dito ay preventive maintenance at pag-aayos po ng mga existing roads, Mr. President.
And then Network Development Program.
Ito po ay yung mga sub-programs po niya, road widening, construction of bypass diversion roads, construction of missing links, new roads, construction of flyovers, interchanges, underpasses, long-span bridges, of carriageway improvements, and paving of unpaved roads. So these are existing roads na pinapalaki ho nila or nag-i-improve po ng connectivity in a locality, Mr. President.
Thank you. Of course, the next one, bridge program, medyo obvious.
Yes, ito may mga tulay po ito, Mr. President.
Lalo na yung flood management program. Medyo alam na natin lahat yan by now.
Yes, Mr. President.
Local program.
Locally funded? National. Po, Senping, yung you're pertaining to the locally funded projects?
Yes. And of course, yung Convergence CSSP.
Apo.
Convergence and Special Support Program.
Yung Convergence po, ito po yung projects na meron pong kaugnayan sa iba pang departments, katulad po ng tourism, ito po yung kanilang trip. Tapos meron rin sila for transportation, and then meron rin ho sila for trade and industry. So enroll it po. So meron ito yung mga infrastructure projects na related to the mandates of other departments at kailangan ho sila mag-converge.
Ang napansin ko lang po dito, Mr. President, distinguished sponsor, yung CSSP, parang all through the years, especially from 2023 hanggang 2025, significantly bloated every year. I'll to state my point, Mr. President, sa 2024, 2025, 2026, sa NEP 174 billion, and then sa GAA ng 2024, nag-increase siya ng 136%, umabot siya ng 410.9 billion. 2025, ganun din, nag-increase siya ng 227% from the 2025 NEP of 221 billion 499, nag-increase siya papuntang 504. And then again, 2026, ganun din. Unlike the others, especially yung network, bridge, flood management, wala masyadong increase, Of course, yung asset preservation, ganun din. Pero minimal. Bakit po ito laging bloated every year? Significant yung kanyang pagtaas.
Ito po ay mostly Senping congressional
That's
congressional
exactly my
initiative
point. No?
under the CPAG and
BIP.
BIP, tama ho. In Basic Infrastructure Program and also the Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps. Pero sinabi ko kay Secretary Vince na parehong-pareho lang itong dalawa, yung CPAG and BIP, at nakakalito lang ho. No?
Pupunta tayo dyan mamaya, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman. Dahil nakita namin dito, itong CPAG at saka BIP, medyo confusing. May mga duplication, may mga redundancy. And we will cite several examples. Saan na ba yan? Teka. Ito, Mr. President, under CPAG, parehong nomenclature sa 2026 NEP, hanggang sa GAB, pati Senate version, access roads and or bridges from national roads leading to major/strategic public buildings facilities. Meron siyang sa NEP 2026 46 billion, 46.9. Sa GAB, pumalo na siya ng 92.9. Sa NEP, 88. Pero sa kabila, pag tinignan natin yung BIP, eksakto access roads and or bridges from national roads leading to major/strategic public buildings/facilities. May mga numero pa rin. So, paano natin i-explain to na pareho-pareho nomenclature? Magkabukod pa yung kanilang budget, yung funding. And then, next, access roads and or bridges from the national roads connecting to IP. Sa NEP, meron siyang 2.246. GAB, naging 3.4. Sa Senate, 3.3. Punta natin yung BIP, Basic Infrastructure Programs. Ganon din po yung pagkakasulat Access roads. So, replica, Parehong-pareho. So how do we explain this? Number 3, interjurisdictional roads. Sa kabila, sa BIP, interjurisdictional roads and or bridges, roads traversing multiple LGUs. Ganun din. And or bridges, roads traversing multiple LGUs. May magkahiwalay na numero. So how do we explain this?
Actually, Mr. President, Senator Ping, pinoint out namin to during the hearing kasi nakita ho rin namin na parehong-pareho yung mga sub-programs ho nito. At
even the sub-programs, tama po kayo.
Parehong-pareho. And admittedly, sabi ni Secretary Vince na parehong-pareho rin, even the department, hindi nila nakikita yung difference. So moving forward, i-collapse nila itong dalawang programs at they will come up with a new objective for a single program.
For 2026.
For 2027 na ho. 2027.
Hindi, pero 2026 natin pinupondo ng 2 beses
Yes. Yung laman ho niya, iba naman.
Hindi ho, pareho. Mamaya papakita ko yung mga examples. Anyway, pag-aralan na lang natin kasi baka nagdo-double appropriations tayo under different programs, but yung mga projects, pareho rin. Different programs, but same projects.
Doon po, actually nagkaroon ho kami ng cleansing after the hearing. In fact, twice ho tayo nag-cleansing. Based po sa aming records, wala naman pong parehong project for the CPAG and the BIP. In fact, ang DPWH nag-provide rin ho sa atin ng mga station number for the first time. Lahat po ng mga projects ngayon may mga station numbers na.
During the committee hearings na lang nag-provide.
During the pinasok ho natin sa committee report. Sa committee
Yes,
report
but
po.
during the Senate committee
Yes,
hearings.
during the Senate committee hearing. Tama. Tama ho.
Yeah, okay. So, tuloy pa tayo yung number 6, ano? Ito muna, flood mitigation, structure protecting public, flood mitigation sa BIP, under the BIP, that's under CPAG, ano? Sa BIP din, ganun din eh. Flood mitigation structure. Meron na siyang 9.4 billion sa NEP. Nasiro siya sa GAB, pero nabuhay siya rito sa 2026 sa NEP BIP. Of course, nasiro rin ito sa GAB, House GAB, ano? Major strategic public buildings facilities under CPAG, and then under BIP, major strategic public buildings facilities. Meron siyang sa GAB 5 billion mahigit. Sa under BIP, meron pa siyang 1.2 billion. Sa Senate version, meron siyang 5.1 billion. Tapos sa BIP, that's under CPAG, ano? Sa BIP, ganun din eh, pero iba yung numero. So, anong gagawin natin dito kung pareho yung nomenclature under two key programs, different programs, pero pareho-pareho naman. Bakit ganito?
Yeah. Ito po yung mga sub-programs, pareho po yung title. Pero pag pinasok po natin yung individual programs,
Projects.
iba-iba ho siya. Iba-iba na ho siya. Yun yung lininis ho natin almost, I think, twice ho natin nagkaroon ng, three times ho naglinis ho ng
And I
project.
think we learned our lesson from the 2025
Yes.
GAA.
Yes.
Kasi dito, papakita natin, pinakita nyo na rin ito nung committee hearing siguro,
Yeah.
na mismo yung proyekto parehong-pareho.
Yes.
Like for example, CPAG, 39 billion. Construction of Barangay San Jose, Barangay Bandi Road, Package 2, Barangay San Jose, Barangay Bandi, Pansol, Sorsogon. Ganun din eh. Under BIP, construction, meron siyang 39 million siguro ito, no? Yeah, million. Okay, project lang ito eh. Tapos sa BIP, ganun-ganun din, meron pang 150 million. Paano na-implement ito?
So ito po yung mga pinasubmit natin sa DPWH with yung mga we identified 6 red flags. Yung po yung lininis ng lininis. Natanggal na po yung mga duplicates, natanggal na rin po yung mga repetitive projects at tinanggal na rin po yung reappearing projects. So
hindi na na-implement yung either one. Ganun ba yung kasi 2025 eh.
This is 25.
Ito sa 2026 po natin lininis po.
Sa 2025 programs projects ito under the 2025 GAA.
Yes,
So ano nangyari rito? Kasi doble. Dalawang funding niya eh. Isang 39,433,000 under CPAG. Tapos may 150 million naman under BIP. Paano in-implement itong may dalawang pondo pero isa yung description ng projects?
Actually, Senping, na buksan nga namin yan during the hearing. And I also validated this with COA and some implementing agencies. Pag parehong-pareho yung pondo at parehong-pareho yung title ng project.
Magkaiba yung pondo, pareho yung project.
Pag pareho yung title ng project, ang nangyayari ho, nagkakaroon ng discretion yung district engineer on how to implement the project. So in other words, lalabas po yung unang pondo, tapos yung pangalawang pondo, pero siya na magdidictate kung saan po i-implement yung project na yon. No? So dahil nga parehong-pareho yung title ng project at wala naman technical description. So yun po yung nagiging problema dahil may discretion ngayon yung district engineer on how to implement and where to implement the project.
In effect, double appropriations.
Yes, totoo yun.
Not necessarily pareho yung amount, yung funding, pero doble pa rin ang appropriation.
Correct, tama ho
So
yan.
how did they deal with that? No?
Actually, ang explanation ho sa akin daw, in reality, magkaiba ho itong project dahil magkadugtong or ang ginagawa ho nila kung pareho yung title, ang dinalagay nila yung pondo sa parang dinudugtungan nila ho yung proyekto.
Pero hindi natin pwedeng sabihin dugtong kasi parehong package to eh.
Yeah. Yun po yung dito papasok yung discretion kung paano po at saan nila i-implement yung project.
So I suppose na-implement na ito. Kasi last quarter na tayo.
Yeah. Sine-check ko ngayon kung anong status nitong itong exact project ko to sa Sorsogon. Sine-check ko nila. No?
Yes. Tapos eto pa, no? Pareho rin to. Under CPAG, meron siyang Rehabilitation of Road Phase 1, Umingan, Pangasinan, 125 million. Tapos meron pa siyang Rehabilitation of Road Phase 2, Umingan din, Pangasinan, 200 million. Under BIP, Construction, Rehabilitation of Roads, Umingan, Pangasinan, Phase 3. Sa BIP naman yon, meron siyang 17 million. Pagkagulo-gulo nito, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman. So, I just hope, paano ma-rectify, patapos na yung taon. Pakicheck na lang kung anong status nito mga projects.
Yung unang pinakita nyo, Senping, na project, ang sabi sa amin ay na FLR siya. Hindi siya in-implement. No.
So, unimplemented.
Unimplemented siya. Yung 150 million.
So,
ang dalawa ba? Yung dalawang project hindi na-implement?
Ito sa Umingan. Umingan, Umingan, Pangasinan. Umingan.
Yung 125 in FLR.
Okay. Yung ang information po yung nasa CPAG na dalawang project, FLR po. Yung sa BIP na 17 million na implement po yun.
So hindi nagka-doble yung...
Hindi nagka-doble. But ang information sa akin, ang explanation sa akin ni Sec Vincent, nag-investigate rin ako, na pwede hong ilabas yung dalawang project kasi nasa line item. No, so, doon po papasok yung discretion po ng district engineer on how to implement the project kasi dalawang lumabas yung pondo eh.
So, bahagi ba ito ng pinanggalingan ng 25 billion na nagamit niya sa ibang doon sa Bukidnon?
Yes, kasama ho yun.
Bahagi yan.
Yeah,
okay. So that's good. So kung hindi napasok si Secretary Dizon, baka naibulsa ito kasi dalawa appropriations. Ganun po ba yun?
Well, mataas yung possibility na ganun po pwede mangyari.
Ito, pakisilip na rin itong construction of road at barangay Bisikan, Phase 2, Labo, Camarines Norte, 30 million under CPAG. Tapos meron din siyang parehong-pareho. No? Phase 1, Phase 2 yung isa, Phase 1 itong isa, 100 million naman. Ano status nitong? Bakit kasi pinaghihiwalay pang meron pa siyang CPAG, meron pang BIP. Anong plano natin sa 2026? I-collapse na lang natin ito. Kasi confusing. Maybe this is really designed to confuse eh. Hindi ba?
This is an ongoing project.
Which one?
This one, ito pong construction of road. Itong 100 million po sa Labo, Camarines Norte.
How about the other one? The same title. Anong status naman nun?
Ongoing rin po.
It's the road
It's a road component. May road component and meron pong bridge component.
Pareho ongoing.
Pareho ongoing po. That's the update. Yeah.
Ewan ko, Mr. President.
Yeah, medyo confusing Senator Ping talagang
I hope i-correct na lang itong doble-doble. I-collapse na lang para just to simplify. Para hindi rin tayong dalawa mahirapan, Mr.
Yes,
Chairman. Ano?
For 26 ho, ito na correct na ho natin lahat to.
Okay. Ito pa, marami po ito. Rehabilitation Pro, Barangay Naspi, to Barangay Abukay, Pilar Sorsogon. Ganun din, 100 million, tapos may 50 million pa under BIP naman. Pareho rin, construction of Naspi, Abukay Road, Pilar Sorsogon. That's 50 million on top of the 100 million under CPAG. Yeah, phase 1, phase 2. But pinag-iwalay pa, phase 1 nasa CPAG, ang phase 2 nasa BIP.
Itong CPAG and BIP talaga hong confusing rin ho to. Dahil if you look at the sub-programs and even the projects, wala hong pagkaiba eh. No, parang ginagawa lang hong actually it's very confusing ho. So talagang aayusin na ho to ng DPWH this coming 2027 budget.
And also, that's why you required
Yeah,
station
yun nga yung I hope ma-rectify kasi I can go on and on, ano? Marami pang projects and I hope Secretary Vince will just take a look at all the project titles, ano? Especially yung either exactly the same or Phase 1, Phase 2 pa. Ewan ko kung, kasi hindi naman si Secretary Vince ang naandito noon. Ano explanation kung bakit yung mga projects, different specific programs o yung major key programs? Bakit nasa CPAG, nasa BIP? Ano explanation kaya doon? Aside from to confuse.
Well, ano ho, talagang it's very confusing ho talaga, Senator Ping, dahil meron ho silang definition dito na binigay pero hindi naman nasusundan. For example po, sa CPAG, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps, a program which aims to construct roads, bridges, and water management structures to improve connectivity, provide access to key public facilities in underserved areas. Pag tinignan naman natin yung Basic Infrastructure Program, yung BIP, refers to funds appropriated to fund and construct local infrastructure projects, which includes roads, bridges, water supply, sanitation, multipurpose building, targeted at connecting national roads to strategic public facilities and supporting local communities. Pag ako binabasa ko ito, parehas lang ho eh.
So, okay, aside from to confuse people,
Ayan pala
ano
ho.
pa ibang reason? Bakit pinag-iba pa under different key programs or sub-programs?
Well, pag titignan ho natin yung movement, dyan po nagkakaroon ng mga congressional initiatives na mga projects po. Particularly mga projects na local in nature.
Ang tanong ko, Mr. Chairman, aside from to confuse, ano pa ibang reason? Wala tayong maisip.
To corrupt, siguro. I'm just...
Okay, anyway, kinokorek naman ni Secretary Vince and
Yes,
the team,
kinokorek na ho yan.
the new team.
Kinokorek.
And that's, that's nice to hear. Balikan ko yung kanina, yung mga tanong ni Senator Chis, yung tungkol sa... Gusto ko ma-estimate talaga yung cost ng corruption, particularly sa mga flood control projects. Alam na natin yung projection. Kinanong ko rin ito kay Undersecretary Bisnar during the BRC hearing. Kasi kung meron na tayong projection, say 421, actually 420. Kasi nung chinek namin, meron duplication. So yung bilang nyo ng 421, meron nagkapareho. Ang bilang lang namin, 420. Ang total amount, kasi ghost so 100% nawala. Nasa mga 29 billion. So ang tinatanong natin dito, kung sa 420 out of 8,000, nawalan tayo ng 29 billion at tuloy-tuloy yung ating pag-validate, DepDev, PNP, AFP, DPWH. Kung umabot na tayo halimbawa sa double the amount, kung magpo-project tayo, ibig sabihin, nasa mga 58 billion ang abutin natin. Kung sakaling yun ang projection, yun ang trajectory. And how many, sabi nyo, sa mga 30,000. So you can just imagine the amount lost to ghost projects. Kung 420, that's 5.25% of 8,000. So what is 5.25% of 30,000? Flood control projects. So that's 150 billion. Tama ba yung... Kasi kung 420 out of 8,000, 29 billion. So what's 5.25%? 5% na lang of 30,000 flood control projects. Kung susundan natin yung trend.
Or less po, mga 150 billion.
150, no? Yeah, 150 billion pesos lost to corruption. Zero, kasi ghost eh. Ang gastos lang dyan, siyempre, yung mga, ganun din, lost talaga ang gobyerno kasi ang gastos lang dyan, mga lagay. Di ba? Siguro, nagbayad ng taxes, yung 8 to 10% na, kasi meron tayong 5% VAT, di ba? 2% sa bonds, 1% sa material testing, and so forth and so on. So, tanggalin mo yung 8 to 10%, say 9% of the 150. Yun ang pinaghati-hatian ng DPWH, contractors, maybe legislators. Yun yung nawala sa flood control. You know. When can they finish kaya the validation of the 30,000, at least 30,000 flood control projects?
Meron ho silang, out of the 421, nag-prioritize ho sila ng 80 and within 2 to 3 weeks matatapos na ho itong 80.
Parang wala kami nakitang, parang sa 2016, 2017, wala namang findings ng ghost eh. Parang nagsimula 2018 eh. 2018 all the way to 2025.
Yes po, yun po yung sagot rin po ng DPWH na 2018.
Started 20.
Tapos nag-escalate ito 2023. Meron kaming slide dito, no? Yung 2023 to 2025, 1.006 trillion yung sa under the program, no? Program appropriations. Yung regular budget. Sa program, merong 151.426 billion. No?
Tama ho, Senator Ping, ganyan rin po yung aming
Yes.
nakikita.
Saka alam ko rin, nalis na natin yung saan program, di ba?
Yes,
Nagtanggal
tama
na
po.
tayo. Wala pa substandard dito, Mr. President. Ghost pa lang ito.
Kaya nga ho, tsaka yung unprogram is really, dito ho natin makikita kung paano po, masasabi ko, paano na-abuse yung unprogram dahil 151 billion in 3 years sa flood control. No? Na wala pong master plan, wala pong wala pang ang plano,
Walang
tsaka
program
walang
of work,
feasibility,
no?
walang program of work. Sabi nga ni Secretary Vince, ni plano wala ho eh, no? So and ang program po ay deliberate na linalabas ho yan. Dapat may request. Hindi lalabas po yung unprogram kung wala pong request. No? So mayroon talagang nag-request.
Yeah, may breakdown nga po kami dito, 2023, under unprogrammed, 34 billion. 2024, 107 billion. Medyo naawat ng 2025, 9.47 billion. Nag-inspection din, nagbabalidate din kayo ng substandard o wala pa? Hindi pa nagsi-start?
Kasama na rin po yung substandard.
Ilan na yung substandard? Out of how many? How many flood control projects ang substandard out of the 30,000? Or out of the number that you have inspected so far?
Well, Mr. President, wala ho silang data ngayon on the substandard because ang nangyari pala is tinransfer na sa ICI yung inspection ng substandard and ghost projects together with the PNP and AFP. No? And then supporting cast na lang po ang DPWH through their engineers. So it's really under the control of ICI na po itong inspection and validation.
Ang testimony nga ni Bryce Hernandez, sa First Bulacan District, lahat substandard eh.
Possible ho yan. Kasi
We all heard it, di ba? Sa testimony niya sa Blue Ribbon.
Yeah. Kasi ho, bumabaha pa in many of the areas despite the big investment.
Ikot ko lang yung UP and CPAG. Dahil naggawa sila rito, mas hinimay pa nila eh. No? Yung policy note series from the UP National College of Public Administration and Governance. Ano? And ang nakita lang nila, 9.4% lang yung green flags, meaning ito yung mga walang issues. No? 923 flood control projects or only 9.4%. Yung potentially ghost, 29%, 29.9%. Yung chap-chap, ito yung flood control projects that are fragmented or duplicated within the same geographic and physical boundaries, 6,290. Yung doppelganger, 5,423. Mas himay itong ginawang study ng, I think DPWH should coordinate with them to get some data para magkaroon din at least guide. Kasi these are not, I think hindi ito talaga yung physical inspection. Baka yung iba rito, baka projection. Physically inspected ba ito? I don't think so. Anyway, parang guide lang ba pagka nag-inspection kayo? Sa mga flood control projects, ilan yung nabito under the 2025? Meron kayong, and how much?
Uh, 7.4 billion po ang navito po sa flood management program.
Para magkaiba yata tayo, 2025, sa amin po rito 16.7 billion involving 153 projects. Kasi lahat ng konektado sa flood control project, sinama namin. Kaya mas malaki itong aming numero.
Meron din palang flood.
May sipag pa eh.
Yes, nakakalat po kasi yung flood control sa iba't ibang programs. Meron sa SIPAG, meron sa BIC.
Yeah. Ang sa inyo yata, flood management
yes,
program
flood
lang.
management program.
Okay, that accounts for the difference. Iwanan muna natin yung flood control. Sa right of way naman tayo. Ito, problema rin ito.
Tama po ito. Kinonfirm po ng
16.7.
yeah, ng DPWH 16.
Ito another issue na dapat tingnan din ni Secretary Dizon, yung right of way issues. Ang laking issue rin ito. Hanap buhay din ito.
Dami ho naghahanap buhay sa DPWH eh.
Kailan ba dapat binibigay yung yung bayad sa right of way? In practice muna before the ideal
Pag purchase po, pag nag-agree na ho sila ang buyer and seller, DPWH as the buyer, 50% ang binabayaran na po on the agreed amount. And then kung meron na pong titulo, they pay the balance of 50%.
Kasi hindi title, yung iba tax deck.
Iba tax deck, iba siguro kailangan i-subdivide pa, yung iba nasa...
Kasi di ba mas logical na bayaran natin upon the commencement of the project? Kasi kaya na-delay ang project, kasi nga yung iba ayaw umalis, kasi hindi bayad. That's one of the causes of the delay, di ba? Pero kung binayaran na kagad yung may-ari ng lupa na dadaanan ng kalsada, alis yun. Kasi bayad na sila.
I think yung since wala pa hong title, baka iba ho kasi mayroon pang mga extrajudicial settlement, may mga, for example,
Mga heirs.
may mga heirs. So, ang kanilang cut-off, basta may title na, then they pay 50%. But the titling takes time rin eh. Alam natin na matagal ho yun eh.
And you cannot force the house, the owner of the house na nakabalagbag doon sa tataman ng kalsada na umalis. Kasi hindi pa bayad eh. Kaya logical lamang, isettle na natin muna yung right of way bago tayo magsimula ng kalsada. Wala tayo ng delay.
Tama ho yun, Senator Ping, na yung alam naman natin pagkuha ng title matagal eh. No? So that's also another reason bakit delay rin po yung right of way acquisition ho natin. Pero meron na tayong arrow law, yung bagong right of way law that will correct that. Pag magdi-deposit po ng 15% sa court, pwede na mag-writ of possession.
Okay. Ito pa isang hanapbuhay, yung feasibility study, Mr. President. Anyway, may mga nakapila pang iba. Bayaan ko na lang sila magpatuloy nito. Pagod na rin ako, Mr. President.
Well, Senping, meron kaming papakita lang dahil nabuksan niyo po
alam niyo,
yung...
nakapagod tingnan itong mga numero na ito. Nakakainis pa.
I'm sure. No, di lang pagod, galit pa.
Galit pa.
Ito pang pasaya ho, Senping. With the cooperation of DPWH, dito po sa ating committee report, meron na pong mga station numbers at technical description. So papakita lang ho namin, Carla. So for example, dito po sa sample, yan, ito po, yan. So ito pong nasa kaliwa, ito po yung dating mga titles. Ito pong revised project name, ito po yung mga bagong titles na inilagay ho natin sa Senate Committee Report. So these are for roads. Next will be for bridges. Pati bridges ho meron. So wala na pong bridges na Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. Meron nung bridges kasi Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. Hindi ko alam kung paano ginagawa.
Wala na rin bridges to nowhere.
Oho. So meron na pong station number ho siya. And then pati building ho, I have to give credit to DPWH. Pati building, meron na pong coordinates or building IDs. Ito po may mga coordinates na. So yung revised project name, ito po yung makikita ho natin sa committee report. So identified na ho yung exact project. Kasi meron ho mga buildings na in the same year for construction, tapos for renovation in the same year. So nag-construct ka, tapos nag-renovate ka rin in the same year. So wala na pong ganun, pati yung project name, pinalitan na ho.
Well, anyway, Mr. Chairman, with you there and Secretary Vince at the helm of the DPWH, I think reforms are really underway. So, and we fully trust Secretary Vince Dizon and his team, actually. So thank you very much, and I yield the floor to the next interpellator. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you
President.
very much, Senator Ping. And all of these reforms actually started by you. I remember when, nung bago po akong senator, I would listen to you intently until the wee hours in interpolating the DPWH budget. And you've been advocating this for probably decades na ho. So after decades, meron na pong lumalabas na reforma, at least here po in the Senate. So